Oh my goodness. Why won't she talk to me? Well, let's uncover the mystery today. Watch closely and let's make sense of all of this.
Hey guys, I had to sneak in before Kirk, my husband, comes in and talks to you, but I wanted to share with you a little bit from my perspective. She's not one of the guys. You gotta treat her like a girl, because she's just not one of the guys. And girls, they gotta be treated different. And one of the ways you gotta treat them different is you gotta be gentle. Be gentle and kind. She's got, hormones and different things happen in her life and her mind. Her mind's probably going a million miles, and sometimes we just need gentle. She also doesn't want to be fixed. She just wants to be heard, not fixed. So the second you start to jump in to try to fix her, she's gonna shut down. She's not gonna want to talk to you because she doesn't want to be fixed. She just wants somebody to listen to her. So that could be why she maybe stopped talking. And then, I know this one sounds crazy, but it so works. Just apologize. Even if you don't know what you're apologizing for, just apologize. Hey honey, I'm so sorry. I hope that you're gonna be able to do better, and just apologize, even if you have no idea what you're apologizing for. That will melt her heart. And then the main one I wanna share with you is treat her like a queen. When you treat her like a queen, she can feel that from you, and she'll begin to open up. She'll begin to open up her heart. She'll begin to open up her mouth and talk and share and connect. Because I know, ultimately that's what you want. You want to be able to connect. Well, at least that's what I want. We'll see what Kirk says about that. But yeah, he's going to come in now and he's going to share with you from his point of view what he's found works with me, and also what will work with your lovely lady in your life.
Okay, you messed up. All right. Oh man. Sometimes us as guys, we mess up. And there's a list, right? There's a list of how we mess up. And you might even have a list, of 100 things you do wrong that causes her not want to talk to you anymore. But hey, let's talk about what happens and then what you do about it. Remember that girls are different than guys. And just like Kim was talking to you, and I'm glad she jumped in here and shared with you, but remember that girls are completely separate than guys. And I know sometimes they try to want to be the same, and they think oh no, we're just like each other. No, they're really different. They think different, they feel different, they process things differently. And so if you're still treating your girlfriend or your wife, if you're still treating her like you think, and you're not treating her like how she thinks, you're gonna keep making mistakes. I've been married now for 25 years, and wow, lots of education about this. When I talk to Kim, I speak to Kim like I'm speaking to a beautiful queen, and I speak to her like she's a woman. I don't speak to her like she's a man. Because my buddy conversations and my conversations with my wife, I've got to be different. They cannot be the same. But you can mess up because we're so mechanical and engineered kind of thinkers. We could be in the right-wrong kind of conversation, and when they do something wrong or they say something wrong or they forget to do something, if we call it out on them, they're gonna shut down on us. They're gonna stop talking. Anytime you discount her or leave her out of things, that's just gonna add up to the point where she will pull away. She'll either go in the bedroom, shut the door, or get in her car and drive away, or hang up on you, or won't even call you back. So check it out. We got to be super careful with these things, not to cross these lines. And especially remember that they have feelings. And if we don't count on their feelings here, this is how we can mess up, is they really are very emotional creatures, way more emotional than we are. And then the last one is anytime we are not very engaged with them and connected to them, they can feel that aloneness or that coldness, and then that can be a reason for them to stop talking to us. But you clicked on this to find out what to do. You already have an idea where you messed up. Let's talk about how to make things better. So let's jump right in here to number 1 of making it better. You got to start talking. Women are conversational creatures, and they love to talk. And so we got to start talking to her about anything at all, but to pick up on the conversation. Even when she's not talking. Let's say she's shut the door, she's in the other room, and you're on the other side. If you keep waiting for her to tell you what's wrong, it's not going to happen. What you do is you start talking to her through the door. Or you keep trying to call her, or keep texting her, or go find her, but you be in the pursuit of engaging into a conversation with her, but you're not expecting her to come back and share back with you. You are talking to her like, I love you, you're amazing, you're beautiful. I know I must have done something wrong here, but I just want you to know I love you. Please forgive me. I hope that we can have a good day together. Can I take you to lunch? Can I buy you a flower? You just start talking. Because one of the ways they evaluate if we care or not is through conversation. So pick up the conversation. Okay, the other one is stay. What happens to us guys is if something doesn't look productive, we tend to walk away from it. That's just a guy thing. If it doesn't seem like it's going to be productive, we walk away from it. And if we try to start talking to them and they don't engage in the conversation, we have a tendency to shut down ourselves and leave the conversation, or even get up and leave. But don't leave. It's a natural tendency for us to get up and leave, but stay. You will solve what's wrong or what's gone bad between the two of you if you'll stay. And if you wander off because she's not talking to you, she won't open the door, or those kind of things, it's just going to delay it. And it's going to actually make it worse, because if you walk away, she takes it as now it's confirmed you don't love her. How do I know this one, right? I remember the day I was talking to the door because she wouldn't talk to me because I made her mad about something. I can't remember what I did, but I was talking to the door and she wouldn't respond. So I announced to the door, okay, well, since you're not talking to me, I'm going to go down to the store and go shopping. When I came back, I now was in trouble because I left. And I said, well, I left because you weren't talking. And she goes, well, I was listening. And so they really, really count this as a step in the right direction when you stay. And when you leave, no matter how upset they get at you or no matter what they say, don't leave. When you stay, it means a lot to them. Next one, listen. Once you get them talking, because you started talking and you stayed, now they're going to start talking. And this is where you just got to listen, and it might not make sense what they're saying, and they might not even know all the pieces and the proper, timely order of all this series of events that happen, but they're going to tell you what they think and feel. And just remember that whatever comes out of their mouth, there's a whole bunch of other scenarios that have been brought together. That's just how women think. Everything's connected. All scenarios, all relationships are connected. So if it doesn't make sense, you're okay, but just listen. Listening shows that you care. What do you do next? Now you're listening more and you get to share what you think about the relationship and where you want the relationship to go. Don't try to figure out who's right and who's wrong. If you try to figure out who's right and who's wrong, she is going to feel wrong. It'll just happen that way. If you're trying to go, no, I think you're this way and I think I'm this way. I think you said this and I said this. No matter how you try to figure it out, she will ultimately feel like she's wrong. She's trying to feel right, but the reason why she shut down and quit talking to you because she feels bad and she feels wrong. Now as a guy, let me tell you how this is super important. I think Kim even mentioned this. Even when you don't know what you're apologizing for, you apologize for the disconnect. If you don't know what you did wrong and you don't know what to apologize for or what to say you're sorry for, you can apologize in this way by saying, hey, sweetie pie, I just want to apologize because I know I'm part of the confusion. I'm part of the confusion. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I want you to know I apologize for my part of the confusion. Or if I have hurt you or did something that may have offended you, I apologize for this distance that we feel. But you can always apologize for the distance. And you can always apologize for the disconnect that's happening. Because then when she can tell that you're not about who's right, who's wrong, and that you really want the connection to be together, that's important to her. It really matters to her. But for some reason as a guy, either something's broke or it's fixed. That kind of facilitates our movement to be right or wrong. And so when a relationship is not working well, we keep trying to fix it by finding out what's not working or what's wrong with it. And if you keep looking for what's wrong, she's gonna take it personal and she's gonna feel wrong. So apologize for the disconnect, apologize for the distance, apologize for the space, apologize for the silence, apologize for those things. And that'll help her realize that you're in an apologetic mode and that you're in a forgiveness mode. And she'll really appreciate that. And so when you start talking and you stay, she's gonna start talking. So you listen and you listen and share. You're not fixing, you're not right or wrong. And then at the end, you really, through the whole thing, plan on working it out. And you as a man, you work it out. A man has a tendency to, if it's broken and you can't fix it, get rid of it. Sometimes in relationships, there's no fixing, there's no right or wrong, there's just some misunderstandings. And that you can't fix. It's so weird, but you can't fix it. But if you can commit to work it out, you're gonna be better at relationships. Women are natural at relationships. We are new to relationships. We really are. Just count it as men, we're new to it. And so this is a great formula for success here. And if she's still in the other room and she's not talking to you, go start having some kind of conversation. And here's another one. If you don't know what to say, get a song playing and sing along the song and sing her a song. Really. If I don't know what to say, I gotta have a song I can play and sing to her. So if she's on the other side of the door and she's not listening, I can push play, and I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna push play, and the music starts playing, she's in the other side of the door listening, and I start singing this song to her. You know, if it's a romantic song, it's even better, or if it's an I'm sorry song, it's even better. But if you start singing a song to her, you're gonna hear her start to melt, or you're gonna hear the door handle turn and she's gonna open up the door. Because when you sing, it's another way, another form of talking. And it takes a lot of courage to sing to her when it's a bad situation. Here's a smart move for you as a guy. Get on your phone, have 3 songs that are good forgiveness, I love you type of songs. Get the lyrics. Usually songs now, you know, they have the lyrics that go with them on some of these programs on our phones. But practice these 3 songs because someday you're gonna be in trouble. You know it. Someday you're gonna be in trouble and you're gonna mess up. And so have 3 different songs. You pick a song and just sing to her. And if she doesn't respond, sing the next song. But within 3 songs, you're gonna melt her. And she's gonna let go of all the stuff that's happening. And she's gonna wanna talk. You listen, you work it out, and you'll get back to talking. She loves you and you love her, but stick with it. Don't leave. It's worth it. Your relationship is worth it. Don't leave. Don't throw it away. It's something you gotta learn how to work through, and it'll help you with the future challenges you probably will face together. It's worth it. So if she's not talking to you, you've taken a really good step in learning what you have here from this video, but don't stop. Down in the description below, you'll see a link for our class called Royalty and Romance. That's where you take her next, because that shows you really care about your relationship. I'll see you at the next Royalty and Romance.